Today on Pokemon Duel, they have announced that the Flying Cup is back. So, as it was leaked on Reddit yesterday, if you go in and look, I've already claimed, no, I haven't. So the first thing I'm going to get is the 15 coins, which I will definitely take. But they've also added in, you can either get a Dratini or Dragonair when you log in. So this will be my second Dratini. I'm going to go ahead and take that. And go into Fusion. Now I keep all my characters. No specific reason why I keep all my characters, but you never know when something's going to be good. And we'll get into the Flying Cup here in just a second. But that is one of the reasons why I keep all of my cards. So I'm going to scroll up and find Mr. Dratini. There he is. And that's actually going to give me another chain level, because this is my third one. So we'll go there, and boom. Yes. I also got him up to level 4. So that's really cool. I'm going to be able to increase his push aside. A really nice 2 purple star. Move. And I'm going to increase Dragon. I don't think the 30 is actually going to do much killing. There's not a whole lot in the game that's at 30. There are a couple things that are at 80, so this will give me the advantage should I use Dratini. And yes. So now, the new cup is like a week after the original cup. And the cup was the Flying Cup, where flying types would get extra moves, and it made the legendary birds just way ridiculous crazy. So if we look at the event details here, you can see that the fighting types each get a +1 MP as long as it's not already a 3 MP, and the psychic types are getting +20 damage to its gold and white attacks. The event goes through March 2nd. And there's a bunch of things that you can win. And we'll get into that in more detail. So, with the previous Flying Cup challenge, what they did is, the widely believed best way to do this is to win 2, collect your 2 figures. And that's if you're just going to try to get as many cards as you can, because you see, after you get 2 wins, your third win doesn't get you another card. It gets you an ingot, and then at 4 wins and moving up. Now the advantage to pushing your win total up high is that you're going to get guaranteed UC or higher at 8, and I believe at 10 you're getting rare or higher. So it's up to you to decide, do you want to just flat out get more Mons, or do you want to try to push your win streak all the way up and get better quality? I never did get the Gyarados from the previous Flying Cup, so I was kind of salty about that, I'm not going to lie, but maybe I'll try to get up to 11 wins. I've never had 11 in a row. You can extend your streak by paying 10 coins, but I don't really know that that's worth it. So if you're at 10 wins, it may be worth it to go ahead and throw in 10 coins to try to get up to 11 wins. That's just personal preference. But definitely, if you're just in it to get as many characters as you can, stick with the 2 wins, cash out. One thing to notice and to take note of is that if you build your win streak up and lose, you don't lose your win streak. So that's important. You get to keep whatever level you're at. So there's really no risk in trying to push it. And if you lose, you can still claim your prize. So this time, the Flying Cup is, well, we already went over that. It was the fighters and the psychic, I believe. Let me check that out again. Yeah, psychic and fighting. So I just kind of threw a team together, but look at these rewards. you get a Dioxys at 45 wins. So I'm definitely going to be trying to go for 45 wins. I think I got just under 100 from the previous Cup Challenge, so I definitely think this is going to be easy to get to. The real prizes up here are when you get these green cube EXs. There's 1, 2, 3 available, 4 available, and those can really help you with league play later down the line. So definitely going to be trying to shoot up to the 200 range. I have not played any games of this yet, so looking through this, my first thought is, if I go look at these decks, I edit the figures, as you can see, I already have it sorted out for just fighting types. I have a feeling this little guy right here, Riolu, is gonna be crazy good. He just evolving up to the next guy. I don't know. Maybe he's. I guess I could check on that to see if he's a fighting type as well. I don't have his evolution, but I wear that Aurora Spear left and right, and I have a feeling I'm going to be seeing a lot of that. So here's my squad. Gonna jump in. It does cost you 20 energy. As you can see, I have the 110 energy fully loaded up, ready to go. When you get low on energy, you can, for 10 coins, refill that. So depending on how much you want to play, depending on how far you want to try to go, it's definitely worth it to push that up and refill your energy a little quicker. Like I said, I haven't played any in this yet. This is not the squad that I want, though. Hold on. Let me back out of here. That's my league squad. And okay, so I guess I don't have a choice. I'm going to jump in here with this. I can tell you right now, his flying birds here, those are not good against my Reuniclus, because my Reuniclus has 3 chances to knock them completely out. He has a bunch of runners. I imagine he's going to try to just flat out push right off the bat. So I'm going to set up position here to get some respins. Because of him, I'm going to get 3 respins. My Reuniclus, I'll get 3 respins every time he tries to attack, as long as they're in the field or on the bench. Pretty interesting move there. Definitely going to try to go for the sleep or try to get to my entry point. I should check to see. He has no hurdle jumps, so that's good. So I'm just going to go ahead and bump right up against Tim. I actually expected him to attack with his Latios. Something similar to that. So there's that. And you know what? I'm going to end my turn there because there's no reason to be aggressive towards him. Make him initiate the challenge. If I'm aggressive towards him and I lose somehow, then that opens up my goal. And that is not the ideal situation. Then go ahead and break this guy right over there to close off that lane. So I like the way this is setting up so far. Next I'm going to bring Mr. Shuppet right here to threaten this Latios right here. And he did not cover that up, so that was a mistake on his part. So I'm going to jump over there, and now that's gone from the game. Now I have a 6-on-5 advantage for the rest of the game. And Shuppet's gone. Shuppet's not going to survive many attacks. Not really concerned about that. So if I go, because he can't threaten my goal from here, but I want to stay within 2 moves here, I'm actually going to drop him back so I can set up this guy for better positioning on my next turn. Attack him, try to get him out of the game. He rolled a dodge. There's nothing I can do. There's no sense in respinning there. Now, one problem that I did make when I moved him is now this guy doesn't get the benefit of Brain Link. Brain Link is going to give me times double attack, and so he's going to attack that weakness right now. Which, Brain Link, not having that just cost me winning that. So I need to respin. I'm looking for Confusion, which is good. I'm not going to chance it again. But I'm definitely going to bring this guy back a spot. So I set that Brain Link back up. Because of this cup and their plus 20, he's now doing 70, 140 damage when he hits white. That is ridiculous. He wants to go back and fight this again, which I'm okay with because now he's confused. He respins, still gets it. There's no need for me to respin, so I'll take the win there. Now my guy's going to be confused, and confusion actually hurts these guys just a little bit. It turns my 140 into a miss, and it turns my purple into a miss. So I have to pay attention to that. But I'm going to go after this guy because he can't threaten my goal even if I lose here. Rolled an 80. The good part is I get 2 more rerolls. Because I only have 1 more, any white would beat him, but then I'd risk rolling a miss, and I don't want to do that. The downside is Confusion on Latios actually makes him a really good dodger, but that's better than me losing the fight. So I'm gonna save him to fight another day and just take the Confusion there. He rolled a dodge. There's no reason to respin here, so we'll let that one go. What I'd like to do is we're just going to bring him just to protect the goal a little bit. Didn't really have a better move. Could move him back up, but then I'm breaking the Brain Link, although I probably don't really need Brain Link in order to defeat your ninja. Nonetheless, I didn't have a better play, so ultimately I would like to take this unit plus. Oh, and he's going to move it forward for me, which is nice. So now I can attack. And I have the 140, 140, so it's a push. I'm not going to chance it, so I'll take the push for this one and continue to fight another day. I feel like I'm in a pretty good position here. All my Reuniclus have 140, so unless I just flat out miss, or he plays an X card, I like where I stand against them. Yikes. But I did get the Confusion. So that's going to save me. I can't beat him with a white, so I'm not going to respin. And there we go. Could attack either of those. I could attack there. Actually going to continue to attack here. See, he becomes a really good dodger. Basically, I need him to land on the 140, which is going to slide it over to his other attack, which is 90, which then I can beat. Aside from that, we're going to be at a little bit of a stalemate here. Unless he goes over to one of these other cards. And there we go. So he landed on the 140, he was confused, drops on the 90. I'm not going to respin again, I'll take the victory. He's now eliminated from the match. Now he's down 2 Mons, has 1 in the PC. I have a huge advantage right now, and I'm going to start applying pressure, but I want to do it strategically so that I don't really lose my brain link. There's a dodge, there's no reason to respin that. So, while I have, drop him back to free up the lane for my Greninja, and then start running with my Greninja up the lane. Hurricane to miss. So he is almost down to just one Pokemon at this point. Well, he just went back to the bench and not the PC, so I guess he still has 3. But if he loses another one that's not his Latios, he's going to be down to essentially one Pokemon on the field. And I imagine he would just forfeit at that time, because there's nothing he can do against my team with just one Pokemon. Oh, wow. Overkill there. So there I was saying, got super lucky with the 6 spins, but he probably is going to forfeit now, because I'm just going to, I could pick my Greninja, drop it over there next to his goal. I could knock out that Greninja, but the better move is going to be to come over here, remove him from the game. He's down to one Pokemon. He's probably going to forfeit at this point. I don't see any need for him to continue. I do have a goal block card. And on my next move, I can knock his Greninja out. I can block off one of his goals. Got dodge. So that's the end of that. This Greninja can get back to the goal, but not on the goal. So that is victory. And win one of the new Flying Cup is done. So I'm going to continue playing, see how far I can get, and I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know, which characters are you using on your squad? This actually isn't going to be the squad I use. I have a Machamp and a couple of other types that I want to try out in this. So let me know, what are you using? How's it going for you? And we will see you next time.